is a true story, so we'll call her Steph. It's about her story. Now, I lived in a house that was 100 plus years old that I have lived in my whole life. When my parents bought the house, they were going through and putting some stuff in the basement, and they found a dead cat that had been completely mummified. They got a person to throw it out, I guess, and then they carried on. Now, my mother does not believe in ghosts, and constantly thinks I'm telling a tall tale every time me or a friend tells her that something is definitely wrong. I recently had the attic renovated into the third floor, and ever since have moved my room up into it. At night you can hear footsteps walking around the room, and seemingly wearing some sort of clunky shoes or boots. Every time I look down at it from my loft bed, it takes half of one step, and then there is a very loud stomp. The first few times I got really spooked and had to force myself back to sleep. Now I just feel kinda spooked and go back to sleep hoping that I won't die or something. Alright, back to the basement. So, in the basement there is a boiler room that is bolted shut and also missing the other half of the doorknob. One time, as a joke, me and my friend were goofing around and filming stuff when, out of the blue, a doorknob twists and the room opens up. Obviously, we dipped real hard because of this and have never been going back down since. There were other times when we went down there and things have flown across the room and things would break. But the boiler room thing still gives me chills, considering that my parents have now lived here for 20 plus years and haven't ever been able to open that door, nor have they seen it opened. There was another incident that happened here, and when I was around 11 years old or so, I was in my room all alone when I saw from the other side of the room a hanging lady, and she was hanging. She was old and very pale and wearing a white dress with some reddish-brown rusty stains on it. Blood, perhaps? I looked at her and gasped very loudly. I was terrified. Her body, still in the noose that was holding her body up. She had completely swung to face me, and then her eyes opened up. I say eyes with quotations because they were more like hollow, endless voids where her eyes should have been. They didn't even open like human eyes would. They just kinda extended up from the bottom to the top. I cried and tried to forget about it, though it still haunts my mind.